Today's Memorial Day on Tender and Reese. Garrett's spraying, both all in Indiana. Our air thing on our truck, it did not work blowing it back into the tanks, the supply tanks, because our pump's got a check valve on it. So we got to do something different there. I used it once when I pumped from the truck into the tank and it worked really well. So got everything right, we just got to get the check valve changed on the pump. It'll work this way, but then put the ATS in.
Okay. That's the way we really wanted it for anyway. No, it's a long hose.
Two valves open or one?
Just one.
Yeah, we're down here on the farm we call called Claypool. 160 acres of corn here to gas. Put on nitrogen, I mean. Everything's mixed in the pre-mix tank here. Preloaded. Reese is checking everything, all these nitrators will fill up. Get done filling here, we're going to blow out this hose with our new system. And I did it up there when I put some ATS in the tank from home. It worked good. Just can't do it from the tank to the truck yet. Blow that hose back out into our tanks because of the check valve. But I think it'll work good here. We'll see. Yeah, looks like he's got to change a few knives while we're filling up here. Got some wore out again. Getting some wore down again?
Yeah.
Which knives you like the best?
Oh man, I don't know. These are definitely gonna last a lot longer. These two got put on at the same time.
Okay.
Disturbs it more. I don't know, maybe those in the tracks.
Yeah.
And others everywhere else, maybe. Yeah, which ones are wore down now?
That one's wore down.
Yeah.
Now we're going to try our new air system. See how it works here. Everybody else does it. It really works. A little air in here. Last time I did this, it blew off. Blew crap all over me. It's because I was trying to blow it back in the tank with the check valve against it. So that didn't work. This seems to be working fine. Don't really know how much to do it. I'm going to figure out how to do it. Check this valve. Shut the air off. Right here, look at the air off. No liquid, all air. All right, let's see what we got in the hose. Clean as a pin on this end. No liquid. That's great. It's completely dry.
Memorial Day. Much respect for those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom, and thank you to the rest of the veterans, of course. We decided we didn't go Saturday or Sunday. We decided to go ahead, get the side dresser going today. Garrett's also spraying. It did get dry enough, and like a 90% chance of rain tomorrow. So Figure we better go today. I'm down here in the big fields, the river bottoms. This one's a 360 acre field, I believe. Really good ground. It's not levee protected, it can't flood, but it takes a real big river to get it, so hopefully it won't. Most years it don't, but some years it does. So it's looking great right now, just like the rest of it. Growing quickly. It cooled off this weekend with that rain. Girls had opening day softball. It was, I don't know, 50 degrees, kind of misty, kind of miserable, but then it warmed back up yesterday, and then today back in the 70s. Just perfect weather right now.
Walk her out.
How you liking that system?
Worked good.
Tuesday. Just changed this knife, which is the smaller kind. This is the beefier ones we're looking at. It still looks like it has quite a bit of life left to it, where we just had to change this one out. They were put on at the same time. Can't remember how many acres this one made it through. I'll put that scrolling right along here, and we'll see how much longer this one lasts. This guy's still tendering. Have any Tuesday thoughts?
Tuesday thoughts?
Yeah, got any thoughts on the state of anything?
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Hey, yesterday was Monday.
That's some deep stuff. Tread lightly, folks.
Crops look good. Look good. Takes a lot of loads.
A lot of loads. That's the downside of this stuff.
Yeah. Other than that, it works good.
Just need some 82%, 32%.
That's what we need. Yep.
Really coming down out there. It's Wednesday. We got three guys hauling. George, Jay, and Gordy's made his return. Now the trucking season's back. They're hauling a bunch of white corn down to ADM in Evansville. Hopefully you can hear me. It's really loud in here. It's really raining. But then so we're rained outside dressing, got about 400 acres left to go, so we're about done with that. Sitting pretty good. David's over working on it. He took my place at the end last night. We got a little bit of electronic issue with the pump. Hopefully we'll get that figured out. Garrett's working on spray stuff since he got rained out yesterday as well. Dad's working in the office. And I'm out in the seed shed. Start making sense of everything. Start getting invoices cleaned up. You know, a few bags there that we ordered that we didn't plant. Get those returns in. About 20 acres of replant. Get that in. So, all that fun stuff today. That's a big one. It's at 9:45 in the morning. We're good. We're good. You can shut it off now. Anytime. They can quit. Well, we ended up with 2.8 inches here at the farm, which is more what we wanted. And a little bit more in that in Indiana, I believe. But to the north at Robinson, we only got 1.25 inches, which is about right. So we got plenty of rain right now. As long as it quits, we'll still be in good shape. And it was a little enough area of hard rain that won't affect the river too much. So just quits, should be fine, but we'll definitely be rained out for a little bit. But right now, I'm gonna put just 300 gallons of our ATS from the home farm into the Titanic. So we have nothing to finish, then FS will come and get that so somebody else could use it, because you cannot keep ATS over the winter. But you can store 28% nitrogen, but not 32% nitrogen. So I got a little 32% here that I'll have to add water to so it can survive the winter, which sounds backwards, but that's the way it is. I'm not a chemist, so I'll just trust what they say. Get my valves opened up. Kick on the electric pump. And wait till it fills up. Only need like 300 gallons, so won't take long. We'll put sight tubes on all these because very hard to see in these tanks sometimes. You're just a little above 300. We'll call her good. Wednesday. No, Thursday. This morning, the 5 of us, me, Garrett, David, then the 2 bosses, Dad and George, had a little interview for Farm Forum, so I guess look for that in the future. I have no idea when that'll be out. But now I am taking a little bit of ATS I pumped on the Titanic last night over to Indiana. Put a tank over there, so we'll have it to Hughes to finish up side dressing. Now bring this back, pump some water into the 32 to make it 28. And then maybe get all the nitrogen out of my planter, start getting it cleaned up. Start that process. But go see how wet it is in Indiana. Looks like it might rain again. We had that 2.8 at home yesterday, an 1.25 inch at Robson, but Indiana, I think we had like 3.1, and according to Climate Field View, we had 3.7 at Allendale. So that's when you start thinking things are looking perfect. Then God's creation strikes, and with too much rain at the wrong time. So we'll see how it goes. Might be fine, might not be fine. Depends what happens next. Just never know in farming. Things are always changing. Pumping the ATS out into here. Should be all we need. About 1,500 gallons. Those 2 got another 32% to just get out and get us done. Got one more load of 28 that we're gonna put in there just to finish up with. And the rest of the 28 that we have pre-ordered, we'll put in our tanks for next year. Ended up with 3 1/4 in Indiana. I'm gonna take another way out of here, see what work looks like. It's way more rain than you ever want at once, but at least it was pretty darn dry before it rained, so that helps. So go around and see what it looks like. We're fine. If we don't get any more rain. There's a few little holes like right here, but they were already thin, a little thin earlier because of wetness. Looks good, be fine. As long as it don't rain anymore, then things will change again. Bad sign, we got a full tank and pulled in the shed. What are you doing, David?
Well, there was a 2-wire connector. Was right here. Now I got that. Apparently it's 28 splashed up on or whatever, so it's nice and corrosive. So cut the plug out. And now attempting to do my best soldering job, which is not great.
They go to the pump.
This goes to the PWM valve, which is on the hydraulic pump, and that controls your rate, because we are doing, well, I guess it doesn't matter what rate you're doing, but we do a prescription rate. So
other night it wouldn't
do nothing. It would trying to put on about 50 gallon an acre in the spot I was in, and it would put on half a gallon to 4 gallon, and that was
probably needs more.
Yeah. That was not enough, and it was yelling at me the pump was dry, which is just, it knows nothing was going through the flow meter. So
Should be good now though, huh?
Well, we hope. We're gonna find out here in about. Solder that together, put heat shrink around it to protect your bare wire, and I don't know, 20-30 minutes I'll find out.
I won't be here, so you'll find out next week. I told you last year to never go anywhere without a shovel, and I don't when I'm in my truck. I'm obviously not in my truck, and I need a shovel here to dig this off. No good shovels in Indiana. I did find this little thing with a broken handle, which luckily we don't have far to dig. Something so satisfying about watching water flow. Welcome back, Gordy. How's your day been?
Great.
Yeah.
Better I be twin.
I feel sarcasm there.
See you later.
Been having truck problems and tarp problems, not working in the middle of a rainstorm, so hopefully the rest of his day goes better. Friday, find myself in the Blue Pete, all in white corn. Back and forth to ADM Broadway on the Ohio River and almost downtown Evansville. Made it back, filling up for next week. Remember, if you want your Ivers merch, ivers-farms.myshopify.com. Thanks for watching.
Remember to like and subscribe.
See you next week.